Hello, and welcome to the Fab School.
It's been great. It's been a kind of culture shock coming from Tennessee, but it's been a great program.
Time here at the Fab School, we spent roughly 7 months here, and it's been a lot of fun. For those who don't have the opportunity to get hands-on with shop equipment at home, this is a perfect place. I didn't have that opportunity, and coming here gave me the ability to use everything that you see behind me, from welders, cutters, benders. It's all here.
Been awesome, great, really fun. Definitely learned a lot of new things. Never fabricated before in my life. Now I'm pretty decent at it. I love what I do, and I'm definitely looking forward to a job and a career in the future in fabricating.
My time here at the Fab School was pretty awesome. I took a trade and a skill that I knew little to nothing about, and the school shaped me and formed me into what I would say a knowledgeable person in the aspect of metal fabrication.
I had a lot of fun here, learned a lot. This is the first time I've ever been in the welding fabrication industry, so definitely a lot new to me, but I'm just gonna keep try to make this my career.
It was short. It was definitely too short to be ending. Wish it was a little longer.
All right, my favorite project was definitely the roll cage project.
Building the roll cage.
The roll cage.
For the roll cage?
The roll cage, probably. That's what I want to do later on in life.
It had to have been definitely the roll cage, just because it's something I've always wanted to do, and it's always something I wanted to attack with the proper knowledge rather than just throwing tubes together, and Fab School helped me accomplish that.
It was my favorite because, first of all, we built a cage for the Raptor, and still, a couple months later, it's the only cage that hasn't been touched yet because it's been the best one built here at the Fab School. Rock on.
Came in here, into the school, I wanted to learn how to do all roll cages and pretty much off-road, and that really exceeded my expectations. I learned how to notch, bend, and pretty much design a roll cage for the first time, and it was a lot of fun.
It definitely gave a lot of opportunity to do things on your own. It was a group project altogether, but there was a lot of individuality doing like specific pieces to the actual roll cage, but in the end, it was an awesome project. I learned a lot, and I got to apply what I've learned throughout the school year into what that roll cage.
My favorite project was designing suspension.
I think the vase, because that took a lot of detail and effort to make it just right.
My favorite project was the chassis. Never built a motorcycle frame before. Thought that was awesome.
The door panel was my favorite. Had some aluminum forming, welding, tube bending, notching.
One of my favorite projects here at the Fab School is one that we're currently working on. It's the body panel. I guess it's my favorite because it incorporates everything that we've learned here, from measuring to cutting to bending. We get to use some of the computer program, and it incorporates some of the simple little parts that just turn it into a really cool project.
My goals after graduation is to work at SpaceX. I have an interview on Saturday along with some other students here. So hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be an employee at SpaceX. But if not, then I'm gonna continue to look for great jobs out there, and hopefully one day I'll be an employee of a very well-known aerospace company.
I don't know, I want a decent fabricating job. Aerospace, off-road, pretty much anything, as long as I'm next to a welder and fabricating.
I'm hoping aerospace, really into the aerospace aspect about it, and hope I can continue in a career with metal fabrication through aerospace.
I want to work in aerospace, not only to work with innovative designs, but to help build a career. With that, you get great pay, and if you do 10 hard years there, then I'll be 30 years old kicking back in Mexico.
Hopefully just get a fun, solid fabricating job and learn more about the industry, and just to expand, keep learning.
Hopefully, I have a job interview with SpaceX coming up. Hopefully, that'll play out. But just overall, contribute back to society, to the American dream. With that being said, everybody comes here expected to have everything given to you. But you have to work for it, you have to want it, and that's why I like the school, that's why I like fabrication.
My goals after graduation would consist of bettering myself in the fabrication aspect, obviously, and going to a place where I can learn as much as possible and hopefully learn something new every day.
My name is Chaz, and I'm a Fab School graduate.
I am 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 a Fab School graduate.
I'm a Fab School graduate.
You guys made this journey memorable, and hopefully sometime throughout the years we'll stay in touch.
Keep grinding. Maybe we'll see each other in the future out in the desert, play tag team with our trucks or something. If you can catch me.
Well, they're all super funny, but only 9 out of 10 of them are super cool.
I love you guys, and keep in touch.
Okay, so a message to my fellow graduates would be to just keep doing what you love, and whether that's fabrication or anything on this planet, just keep having a good time like we had here, and I know we'll stay in touch, so I'll see you guys soon.
For all my fellow graduating students, see you on the flip side.
Hey, just you gotta keep on doing what you're doing, keep moving forward, and do the best that you can.
Don't be afraid to try different jobs. Go out of your comfort zone to become a better fabricator, because that's what you keep on doing the same thing day after day, being comfortable, you're not going to progress. So step outside your comfort zone, try different types of fabrication, and become a better fabricator.
Just have fun and keep doing what you're doing.
To say to my classmates, I just say represent Fab School wherever you go, and let's keep this going and keep it up wherever you do.
Hope to see you guys in the desert, and don't ever lose track.
Luke, Ronnie, and Russ, you guys are awesome. I learned a lot from you guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for putting your time and effort. I know a lot of times I'll ask a bunch of questions, and you guys were there for me. And I hope to, use that information and knowledge, throughout my life, and should be able to accomplish tasks. That's about it.
I had Luke. Luke is a good guy, very knowledgeable. I also had Russ. He was awesome. I miss him. Wish he was still here. Shout out to you, Russ. And Ronnie was really good with the whole suspension design, everything safety, everything about suspension. Learned a lot about it.
Luke, Russell, the love muscle, Ronnie, thank you. You guys are awesome. Learned a lot. And just keep on keeping on.
Ronnie, Russ, Luke, yeah, y'all were the best teachers that I've ever had. Definitely learned a lot from y'all. Still can learn a lot more from y'all. I need to pick y'all brains a lot more. Probably try to keep in touch with y'all. But thank you for everything that you've done for me, and it's been great.
There's not an instructor here that won't take the time to show you how to do something. If you have a question, they'll answer it for you. It's just the instructors believe in the students, and they believe in the project they put out. Luke always says that his greatest creation is a student. It's not everything he's built, it's the time that he's put into them. So with that being said, I fully feel that even in the long run down the road, that if I have a question, I can come back and call the school, I can call anybody here, and I'll get the answer I'm looking for.
Russ, Luke, and Ronnie, they're all superb. They're all very knowledgeable in their trade, and they really have no problem passing down their knowledge to you. And it's been really fun learning from them, because they tell you, they not only tell you how it works, but they also give you an example. They always tell stories on what on their difficulties and how they surpass them, and then just stuff that happened to them, so that doesn't happen to you.
Always being in a great mood and actually enjoying being at work makes it a lot easier to come to school when the teachers and instructors actually love their job.
Russ, Ronnie, and Luke, they're all amazing. They have a lot of knowledge to be passed on, and it's a lot of fun.
Luke, still don't have a washer and dryer, but you know, I may get one day.
Ronnie was our advanced instructor who Ronnie was our advanced instructor. Dude, stop doing that, Tanner. I got an interview going.
I was so gonna say what Luke said to us after every class.
Don't dip the tungsten. Keep that tungsten away from your rod. You'll be good.
I was born ready.